Welcome to Zach Discoveries YouTube channel. A beautiful, wonderful day. Yeah, a day that we are meeting again after some hours. You know, these hours I do not take them for granted because you find that within few minutes someone is gone. Within few seconds someone is not breathing. So we really thank God for giving us this opportunity, for giving you this particular time so that you can check out, you can reach out to Zach Discovery. Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, and without forgetting to share the link, because that's the only way you grow with the Zach Discoveries to 5,000. Thank you for the maintaining members. Yeah, I really appreciate that because, yeah, you might not have time to watch the video for some time, but also maintaining the subscription is that important. So thank you so much. So this particular morning, I'm in a village that I've not come for some time. Yeah, because something happened that today I'm going to do a clear clarifications, and I'm going to show you what exactly happened. So I'm in this family, and when you see this family, you remember that we are in Nyamwini village, right? So I'll start from here. First of all, all of you, please help me send condolences to this family because they lost. Yeah, we call them founders, right? We call them founders of this family. The reason, we're going to see Mama Joseph, and she will exactly put it clear who the lady is, because from my own thinking and from the way I was told, she's a great grandmother to Joseph. Now, I want to explain to you another limit of a culture. Okay, it's like a hindrance, but it's a way of paying some respect to the lost, to the deceased. Now, if you look at this land, I had given Mama Joseph money to plow the second time, right? So that day that I gave her the money, like today, that evening is when this grandma passed on. That is when she passed on. So everything came to a standstill. First of all, it is a loss to them. It is so painful. So the following day, they were supposed to do the second plowing. You can see it stopped. That land had already been plowed, the one down there. It was supposed to be planted. It is stopped. Okay, leave alone our major project. It had to stop. So it's really painful. It's really bad. I think even this family, they are related in a way because they had also plowed this one. I don't think they are planted. So those people that are close relative to this family, except the Godfreys and the rest, because that's another family, another group. But those people that are related to this, all of them help whatever they're doing. By the way, Fellow the boy has mentioned about this funeral in his video. The same family, the linkage go all the way to Kengaris. Mama Maria, Mama Fred. We have some people in Nyabohanse. It's quite a large family. So everything had to stop. Yeah, so that is called respect to the dead. That is it. So I've today come to Mama Joseph's place to see how they're doing by the way. I also tell them where. To bring them my condolences, also tell them that may she reap. And do see how you go to your bigger. Oche more mwepere. Mumurani here sasa. Abongo bare mama sore. Mheshimiwa wa Orango thepi. Ora nekereki. Alright, sasa. Kana mukungu no gantebeka sasa kuseno yo tore kuhitie gari hayo agamba. Anga. Ndio kubicha nkone kana no ndio munene sana. Newe. Yekeru ya nere ba mate miri bicha kuseno muromba renge. Sasa guko niwe ibuye sawa abo ani tatabiara wao. Oh. Tasa banomba baba wabo. Baba Joseph. Kana kumbe mbora nanyo nareko gamba. Kumbe urukorwo na ndoge mpaka kengaliso. Babu Joseph. Ora no waro mumurora akire ko bugeni. Murora akire ko bugeni asutiri aragamba iga. Okay, hata mama Maria te banu rutundura. Baba makiri. Abo makiri na baja bohansi. All right, guys. So it's the way I was talking about it. So she's the mother. Okay, to these children they call the late the mother. Okay, that is how the lineage go. You say the great grandmother, great grandmother, like that. So there's a way to reach a point now it becomes like the mother, it becomes like the husband. You might not understand that if I try to explain that. All right, so it's the great grandmother to these children. Now she's gone. And our project had to stop. The manga monyori kana fasi mukahomera manje. Oh, hagakonga. All right. So I was inquiring about because it happened the day that they were doing the last reinforcement, and I'll show you exactly what else was happening. Imagine losing a loved one is painful. Losing a loved one is painful. Very painful. Yeah, so chisimiti chane chimchana karuchiga. Nchiragu mi hanze hai. Bana bangi kabar homo hamanchi. Agacha chigande. Ango. Leo umenifurahisha. Umeamuka na kuvaa gambut. Baba. Umeamuka na kuvaa gambut. Matoka yonga naga itegere gabona hata na manchi tulia turatacha hano. Hey. Maybe. All right, guys. So let's check in where we stopped. I don't know whether it will be that clear. But here is where we are. The frames were well fixed by our guy Omera. In fact, he did a wonderful job. So, here we are, we're having the frames. They're very wonderful. In fact, remember the other time I was telling him in the video that do not fix these frames to a way that there will now be living spaces below. Right? I hope you get that. So I told him don't put frames that will leave us spaces below. We want where we are having a frame that will be fixed and when the door is put, it's full. No spaces. If you remember for Baba Godfrey's place, we had parts that were remaining. They were leaving spaces below. So we had some time even to raise. So, all right? Sorry, I wanted to tell you Swahili. All right. So we're having cements here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5. Is it 6 really? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 5.5. Remember, I had also told, I'd already told Juma, no, not Juma, Murimi to bring them. The good thing about the ground is very dry. Very dry. So, I'll be explaining about, so everything had to come to a standstill, as you can see. We could do nothing. Nothing. So where we stopped is where we will wait until we start. Now, so far, it's only the frame that we have done. And also what happened is that they plastered this room. Kumbe walichapia hizo ukuta mbili zikaisha. Yaani unamwambia nyumba yenyewe itogeso ukili plast. Yori asire kabisa. Kini mbele tuona kile turakore tutavumilia. All right. So sometimes it's good to give hopes, eh? You know, you cannot be rigid to people. So sometimes you tell this lady, oh, you know, we'll finish this house. We'll finish this house. So what they did that day, remember the day they were doing the reinforcement? They also plastered this room, the 2 walls. In fact, they did a marvelous job. They did a good job. I'm seeing some bees inside here. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the boss here. So that means when they come the next day, one will plaster this one. The next time they land here, one will plaster the 2 walls. Another one will plaster here. This room, they will plaster 2 people. So when I talk about 2 people, they will plaster this wall. The other one will plaster that one. The other one will plaster this one and this one. The reason why they'll plaster 2 is because this room has some, okay, can I call them some moldy? Okay, there are places that you cannot just plaster for the sake of plaster. Like this one, you have to make sure it is in line. That place at the window has to also be molded very well. So 2 will do there. And then, so 1 there, 2 here. Then another one can do here. So I might decide I want to do this part. Then the following day, let's go to the following day. I'm just arranging this room, huh? Because I want inside here to be plastered how many days? 2, that is 4. Then the 3rd day now they will come. How many? 1 will do there and 1 will do. So 3 days inside here. And the 3rd day, that same 3rd day, 2 of them will be outside. You know, sometimes it's good to calculate ahead. I'm looking at around, let's say 5 days, if it goes for many days. 5 days we are done with the plaster. So that means if I had the whole of this week, this house will be done. This house will be done with the plastering. So maybe what you can do, instead of those people going outside, because they can plaster here, then as they are going inside here, those who are not having a work to do, they do the inside here by putting a slab. They also put a slab. They finish here by putting a slab. So that means as they are, but let me leave that part of a slab. I think that one will come later. That one will come later. So maybe what you can do, we just put plaster inside the whole of it. We go outside with plaster. As night is dry, they come back and put the slab down, right? As they put the slab, they come back and put again this. You know, we have those rooms that we shall put pure cement. Unless someone comes out and say, oh, we can put tiles, the entire house, which would be lovely. But because we want to cut cost, which the economy at the moment, and also the decline of the dollar, we might decide to put the bedrooms. The cement, here we put the tiles, the kitchen we put the tiles, and the other bedrooms we put the cement. You never know. God might bless you today and you say, let me bless that family. So it would be wonderful. But that's not my stand. It's just us saying that if you can, then, because you never know tomorrow. Because I remember when yesterday, yeah, right? In fact, Jose, you remember, so if you saw Jose's video, yeah, chincho kichina ni hichikuru. Chiburiga mono chimenye. All right, so guys, you can see the motivation, the morale you gave this lady. She can wake up, clean her compound. She's motivated in a way. All right, so I was talking about Jose. For those who watched Jose the Mason's video, Jose was sent to me to give me $50. Half of the $50 was to come here, and half of the $50 was to go somewhere. I'll explain that in that video that I'll be staking the $25 somewhere. So that is how I was telling you the other time. It's not necessarily you must send $100. Send your $10, your $20, your $30, your $50, your $100, your $1,000. By the end of it, we shall finish. Like that $50, it will help us in terms even of labor. We have quite a lot of things we are going to do. Remember, even outside here after we are done, we are going to do a cutting around, right? Yes, so we have quite a long way to go, but we have to be finished. So that's the reason why I had even to make sure that we pause, so that I don't want us to work around when people are looking at us in a way that, yeah. So I remember someone was talking about that we can maybe look for stone and we start crushing the ballast. No, that one we are ahead of it. We are waiting. You're just waiting. We have ballast here, right? We have ballast here. So that is it, guys. Let me talk about the sand. Huh? Okay, for those who can see well from far, that is the compound that we're having the funeral. I don't know whether my camera can reach there. Yeah, that is the compound. You can see the tents. Yeah. Hey, those are the tents. All right, so mambo. Mnachukua kuni, mpikiwa kauji. Sawa sawa. Marahaba. Hello. Oh yeah. Madam. Gorometa pole. All right, guys. So that is the lady who used to fetch us water here. So that is the well that we used to fetch. Okay, she used to get water from. So because it's theirs, and okay, this family, Mama Joseph, and that family, it's one. I've told you she's the founder. She's the great grandmother to these children. So there's nothing we can do. We cannot fetch water in their compound, and we are working here when people are crying. It cannot. All right. So let me talk about the sand. Remember I told you that we need 4 dumpers of sand. And the other time, we had the first one that we used, but I was talking about it when they call it. This one? They call it. Remember, so those bricks, they're supposed to be, I don't know whether they're the one I was told they were for that toilet or the hours that remained. I was told hours got finished. I don't know when they brought it. I'll ask about that. So this sand, it's not the grade that I wanted. Remember I talked about that and people did not understand what I was talking. So this is the sand I was talking about. This one. Very nice. Very nice. Grade 2. Okay, we call them numbers, yeah? Number 1, number 2, number 3. But in American way style, you have it a different name. Huh? Number 2. Now, this is the first dumper. This is the second dumper. This is the third dumper. And we have the 4th dumper here. In fact, the way he was pouring it, so it's showing itself. Huh? All right, so we're having now sand. We're having cement. We were supposed to start to labor, to start working. But we thank God. The Bible says, in everything you thank God. Everything. Manchega yotaka achoto meri kuna machafu gari. Oh. Yangana kuwana kunyunka gari. So in everything you thank God, guys. So we really appreciate God for giving us this particular day, for ensuring that we celebrate the late grandmother. To me is my grandmother. To those children's great grandmother. So that is it. So we hold for well. That's the reason why now we are not having elect. You remember that same day is the day they were planting this maize. Since ikawa hikiri kwime. Since ikawa hikiri kwime. Kwime aimia. Mahindi. Bado. Ato yangu kurari. All right. So that is it. So sometime when we speak in vernacular, is to get clarification. So the entire village is mourning. We are mourning for the loss of our lovely grandmother. We pause. We have nothing we can do. We pause until we bury her. And after burying her, I think we have one day. Sasa, Mama Jose. Sasa, let me ask you, baby, this. Nyumba hayo ne? Igaraka buri ga? Era ne rumu chango. Como cha sora. Muira biro. Ah. Nisatika kwanza patokere Jumatano. So guys, today is the funeral, eh? Not the funeral, today is the fundraising. That is why you can see the tents are there. The guys you're seeing seated somewhere there, those are, they're slaughtering a cow. So today is the fundraising. Tomorrow we bring the body. On Wednesday we bury the late. Then now we wait. Because after that, some days that are given, like one day, the people now do the final respect. We shall know. By Wednesday now we shall know the way forward. So, but mambo yatakuwa sawa. Wacha umalize. Tusiwe na haraka. Tusije tukafanya kitu kiseme eti penye umo watakuwa tudharau. Kwa hivyo kufikia Alhamisi tutakuwa tumejua ni nini kinaendelea. Anko, hiyo ni gari. Na tena ulitoa viatu. So you can see my friend was having gambot, he has removed. Now he's having a car. All right, guys. So from Zack Discovery, I really appreciate. Mtu wangu. Gota bwana. Gota kwanza. Gotia kwanza Anko. Ulikuwa wapi? Kagoko. Oh. Umekunywa uji? Bado. Na ulianguka? Haya pole. So guys, from so much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.